Good afternoon and welcome to Shano News, your positive source in a crazy world. I'm your host, Jamie Lee. Today we visit Komatsu Timber Pro here in Shano with a very special guest. We have a famous modern day lumberjack, Nate Hudges. Welcome to Shano.
Hi, thank you.
Komatsu Timber Pro is now sponsoring Nate as he is the national champion lumberjack as well as the world champion. Congratulations!
Thank you.
And I know that you have a big tournament this weekend in Milwaukee at German Fest where you're going to try to reclaim the national championship. How did you get into being a lumberjack?
Oh, the famous question. I'm from a small town in California up in the mountains near Yosemite, and logging was what everybody did in my town. And along came with that is there was a local lumberjack show, and I watched it my whole life. And when I was 18, I started competing, and fast forward another 20 years, and here I am, the reigning U.S. champion. Yeah.
How did you learn these traits and what are some of the things that you do to prepare for some of the skills that you do? What are some of the events?
Well, yeah, there's a long story that goes with all that, but we'll try to keep it short and sweet. But really, just growing up chopping firewood and cutting trees, living in the mountains is kind of got me dialed into the sport itself. And then once I got into the sport, then I realized I got to train the events, as each individually. And yeah, we do the one where it's a horizontal chop, where you chop between your feet. That imitates cutting a tree that's a log on the ground like the loggers used to do. There's the standing one, the vertical chop that's like cutting a tree down. You've got the single buck with an old crosscut saw. These are all the same events that loggers were doing for over 100 years ago, manually by hand. So yeah, you train and prepare for them by doing a lot of the event, at home practicing to just fine tune all those skills.
And you said you're from a small town in California. Your grandpa worked at the mill. There's a big logging community where you're from. So I bet your family and your fans are so proud of you.
Yeah, you better believe it. I mean, it's one of those towns where you drive down the road, and if you pass 10 cars, you're waving at 9 of them because you know everybody. And you bet the town of Norfolk that I'm from, they fully support me and love seeing what I've accomplished.
And for young people, the youth, if they are interested in lumberjack, what would you suggest that they do to chase their dream?
Well, I always tell people reach out to me. I've got Instagram, I've got Facebook, and a lot of people do. They reach out and say, "Hey, Nate, what can I do? How do I do this?" And yeah, I'm always willing to give as much as I can to the sport. People have done that for me, and I love to return the favor. So reach out or find a professional near you, and that's one of the ways. It's definitely a unique sport. So.
Well, proud of you for chasing your dreams, doing something different. I know you're preparing hard for this competition. You can follow him on YouTube. They're going to stream the competition. It's called the Steel National Championships.
Yeah, if you were just to Google the Still Timber Sports Milwaukee, you'll find it. It'll start this Friday and go through the weekend, and yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. Thank you to Komatsu Timber Pro. You must be so grateful that they're now your sponsor so you can continue to travel the country and the world to do what you love best.
Yeah, absolute honor to be sponsored by Komatsu. Yeah, I couldn't be more thankful for that.
Perfect partnership. Logging, trees, wood, lumberjacks. You heard it here first. Jamie Lee signing off for Shano News. Keep living, loving, and chopping in the 54166. Thanks, Nate. Good luck.
Awesome. Thank you.